If you're a all-replace guy who's tired of chasing women, sick of constantly being the one who cares more, who texts first, all-replace who tries harder, this video is for you. I'm about to all-replace flip your entire perspective on dating. You've been lied to for far too long. You've all-replace been told to chase women, to impress them, to win them over. Well, all-replace, I'm here to tell you, you've been doing it all wrong. Here's the truth. Women are all-replace not attracted to men who chase them. They might entertain you for a while, but all-replace they won't respect you, and they sure as hell won't fall for you. This isn't just advice, it's a mental reset. Most men are trapped in a cycle of chasing, rejection, and frustration, and they don't even realize it. This message is meant to wake you up, challenge your beliefs, and push you toward becoming a stronger, more self-respecting man. Women are biologically wired to be attracted or replaced to men who have options. Men who aren't desperate for attention. Men who don't bend over backward to get their approval. The second you all replace start chasing, you've already lost the game. But what if I told you that you could turn the tables? That instead or replace of you chasing women, they could be chasing you? What if I told you that with a few simple shifts in your mindset and behavior, all replace you could become the man that women pursue, the man they can't stop thinking about? Power in dating isn't about control over women, it's about control over yourself. When you master your inner world, the outer world naturally responds to you differently. This isn't some manipulation technique or replace or game playing. This is about you becoming a high-value man, a man who is so secure in himself or replace that women naturally gravitate towards him. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly or replace what to do to make any woman want to chase you. And it's all rooted or replaced in Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that's more relevant today than ever before. Let's get started. Stoicism teaches discipline, emotional control, and self-mastery qualities that make a man naturally attractive without trying. Before we dive into the 10 or replace secrets, let me break down the mindset shift you need to make. We live in a world where men are bombarded or replaced with bad advice when it comes to dating. You've been told to be overly nice, to compliment her non-stop, to buy her all replace things, to text her good morning and good night every single day. And guess what? All replace none of that works. Why? Because women don't want to be they want to all replace be intrigued. Nice guys don't finish last. Desperate guys do. There is a big difference between kindness and neediness. Here's the deal. Women are biologically programmed or replaced to seek out men who are strong, confident, and independent. Men who are in all replace control of their emotions and their lives. When you chase her, when you shower her with attention, you're telling her that you have nothing better to do than to focus on her. And that's the all replace biggest turnoff there is. Women want to be with men who are focused on their purpose, not men who are constantly seeking validation from them. Your purpose must come before any woman. When she sees that, her respect automatically increases. I'm going to teach you how to stop chasing, how to become the man she chases. I'm talking about real practical all-replace advice that you can start implementing today. This isn't some play hard to get, fake alpha male or replace tricks. This is about genuinely becoming a man who doesn't need to chase because he's already in control of himself and his life. All replace. So, let's get into the 10 secrets to making any woman chase you. This is not about pretending, it's about real transformation from the inside out. Master your emotions. The first secret is simple but powerful. Master or replace your emotions. This might sound obvious, but it's where most men fail. Or replace. We live in a world where emotional reactions are the norm. If she doesn't or replace reply to your text for a few hours, you start getting anxious. You overthink her every move, or replace wondering what you did wrong. And before you know it, you're spiraling out of control emotionally. Or replace. Here's the brutal truth. Women are repelled by men who can't control their emotions. Why? Because a man who is emotionally reactive is unpredictable. Or replace, and unpredictability creates a sense of insecurity. Women want to feel safe around a man. They want to know that no matter what happens, all replaced he can stay calm and grounded. This doesn't mean you should be cold or indifferent. It means you all replace need to cultivate emotional control. When you're calm, composed, and emotionally stable, you show that you're in control of yourself and all replace your life. Here's something you can do when you feel yourself getting emotional. All replace, whether it's anger, frustration, or anxiety. Pause, take a deep breath. Ask yourself, will this matter a week from all replace now? Most of the time, the answer is no. Train yourself to respond, not react. A man who can keep his emotions in check is all replace a man who commands respect. And respect is the foundation of attraction. You've heard the saying, calm or replace is contagious. Women will test your emotional stability whether they realize it or not. Or replace. If you can remain cool, confident, and unaffected by the little things, or replace, she will start to chase you because you're showing her something. Most men don't have self-control. Emotional mastery is the backbone of masculine strength. A man who controls himself controls his destiny. Stay true to your values. Or replace. Stay true to your values no matter what. Here's the reality. The moment you start compromising your values to please a or replace woman, you lose her respect. And without respect, there is no or replace attraction. Women are naturally drawn to men who stand for something. Men who have a clear code they live by. It's not about being all replace stubborn or refusing to compromise. It's about having a strong sense or replace of who you are and what you believe in. Too many men give up their passions, goals, and ambitions just to keep a woman around. Or replace, they stop going to the gym to spend more time with her. They put their career on hold, thinking that by sacrificing their dreams, or replace, they'll make her happy. But here's the truth. A man without purpose is a man or replace without power. Women don't chase men who bend over backward for them. They chase men who all replace are dedicated to their own growth, who are driven to live their best life, whether she's all replace in it or not. Here's the brutal truth. When you give up on what makes you you, you become less attractive. Women respect men who have their own thing going on. If you drop your personal goals or all replace your beliefs to keep her happy, she's not going to see you as a leader. She's going to see you as a man who's easy to sway. And women do all replace, not respect men who can be easily swayed. Write down your top 5 all replace values, the things that are non-negotiable for you. Whether it's your career, your health, your integrity, or replace, or your personal growth. These values should guide your every decision. When a woman sees that you're committed to all replace these values, she will respect you more. And respect fuels attraction. Women are naturally all replace drawn to men who are consistent, who know what they stand for, and who aren't afraid to live by all replace their principles. It's not about being rigid or inflexible. It's about having a foundation that doesn't all replace crumble just because someone else wants you to change. Here's all replace the thing. Women don't want to be your whole world. They want to be a part of your world. When you live by your values, you're showing her that you have something bigger than her to strive for, and that's powerful. Women don't all replace fall for men who are easy to control. They fall for men who are in control of their own lives. So stop changing who you are to fit into her expectations. Stand or replace firm in what you believe. When you live true to your values, she will chase you. Pour or replace, not because you're trying to impress her, but because you've become the man she respects and desires. A man with values is a man. Women don't chase men who need them. They chase men who are fine without them. A woman wants all replace to feel like she's joining your world, not becoming your whole world. When you all replace constantly seek approval, it's like telling her you need her to feel good about yourself. That's a lot of pressure for anyone. Or replace, and it signals that you're not confident in who you are. The guys who are always waiting for her to reply, or replace the ones who post online just hoping for that like or comment. They're the ones who get ignored. Women pick all replace up on it instantly, and it's a massive red flag. When you catch yourself seeking validation from her, stop. Instead, focus on validating yourself. Or replace, ask yourself, what do I value in myself? What am I good or replace at? What can I improve on? When you stop looking for her approval or replace and start owning your worth, she'll feel that shift in energy. And that's when the or replace dynamic changes. She starts seeking your validation. It's about switching or replace the power dynamic. When you stop needing her to validate you or replace, you regain your power. You become the man in control of your own destiny. Think about the guys you've seen who seem to all replace get women effortlessly. They're not chasing validation because they know they have value with or without her. When you all replace adopt this mindset, everything changes. She'll chase you because you're no longer the guy or replace desperately seeking her approval. You're the guy who knows he's worth it. And all replace, that's the man women find irresistible. Trust in all replace your abilities. The fourth secret is simple but powerful. Trust in your abilities. Too many all replace men walk around with doubt, second-guessing themselves and unsure of their all replace value. This lack of belief creeps into every interaction with women. And the truth is, if you don't trust yourself, she won't trust you either. Confidence is contagious. When you walk into a room with the mindset that you are enough, people all replace, including women, will start to believe it too. Confidence isn't about being cocky or all replace arrogant. It's about recognizing your value and knowing you bring something unique to the table. Whether you're a all replace CEO, an artist, a teacher, or someone still figuring out their path, confidence is about understanding or replace that you are worthy, no matter your status or situation. Women aren't drawn to insecurity or replace, they're drawn to certainty. They want a man who knows what he's capable or replace of. A man who believes in himself even when things aren't going perfectly. When you doubt yourself or replace, it shows. It shows in your body language, in how you talk, and how you act. And when she picks up on that, it's a massive turnoff. Women are naturally attracted to men who walk with purpose, who speak with all replace confidence, and who carry themselves as though they know they have something valuable to offer. This isn't about pretending or faking or replace it. It's about genuinely recognizing your worth. You've got to understand that confidence is magnetic. When you trust or replace yourself, it changes everything. You stop worrying about whether she or replace likes you, and instead you start focusing on whether you like her. This shift in mindset or replace is what flips the script. It's no longer about you proving yourself to her. It's about her or replace proving that she's worth your time and energy. Start focusing on your wins. Every time you all replace accomplish something, whether it's big or small, acknowledge it. Stop downplaying all replace your achievements and instead celebrate them. This could be hitting a fitness goal, landing a new job, or replace mastering a skill. or even just showing up for yourself when it's hard. The more you focus on what you've accomplished, the all replace more your confidence grows. And as your confidence grows, so does your attractiveness. When you believe in your abilities, all replace people notice. Women will feel that energy. They'll sense that you're not looking for their approval or replace because you already know your worth. And that's exactly when they'll start chasing or replace you. Your choices carry weight. The fifth secret is all replace about decisiveness. Your choices carry weight. Here's the truth. Women are tired of indecisive or replaced men. If you're constantly saying, "I don't care, whatever you want," you're killing her attraction. Women are drawn to men who can make decisions with confidence. It shows leadership. It shows strength or replace, and it shows that you're not afraid to take the lead. Indecision is weakness or replace, and weakness is a turnoff. Every time you make a decision, you're signaling to her that you're capable of or replace handling life. And women want a man who can handle life. It doesn't matter if you make the wrong decision. What matters is that all replace you make a decision. Women don't expect you to be perfect, but they do want all replace you to be decisive. This doesn't just apply to big decisions like moving in together or choosing a all replace career path. It applies to the small things too. Choosing where to eat, all replace what movie to watch, or where to go on a date. When you make a choice, you're showing her that you're capable of leading and that leadership is attractive. It signals all replace that you can take responsibility for both your life and hers when needed. If she asks you what you want to all replace do, don't shrug and say, "I don't know." Make a decision. Whether it's choosing all replace a restaurant or deciding where to go on vacation. Be decisive. Even if she doesn't all replace agree with your choice, she'll respect you for making one. That respect all replace is what fuels attraction. She doesn't want to carry the burden of making all the decisions. That's your role. All replace, and remember, women don't chase men who are passive. They chase men who lead with confidence, who know what they want. All replace, and who aren't afraid to make choices, so stop hesitating. All replace, stop second-guessing yourself, and start making decisions with purpose. Even if you all replace make a mistake, it's better to be decisive than passive. A man who all replace takes action, who makes choices, even if they're not always perfect, shows that he's confident all replace enough to handle the outcomes. And that's what makes her want to follow your lead. Ask for favors. This one all replace might sound counterintuitive, but it works. Ask for small favors. All replace, it's based on something known as the Benjamin Franklin effect, which basically says that people feel more all replace connected to those they've done a favor for. When you ask a woman for a small favor, like recommending all replace a book or helping you pick something out, you're subtly getting her to invest in you. It's not about all replace manipulation. It's about creating a bond that goes deeper than attraction. When someone invests their time, effort, or thoughts into all replace you, they start to feel closer. And yes, this absolutely works all replace with women. By asking her for small, thoughtful favors, you're all replace planting the seeds of connection without even needing to put in much effort yourself, while also showing maturity and emotional awareness. The favor has to be small and genuine. Don't ask her to help you move apartments, or replace or do something that feels like a chore. Instead, ask for something that makes her feel all replace valued, something that taps into her interests or expertise. For example, all replace, maybe she loves books, so ask for a book recommendation. Or maybe she's into fashion. Ask for her all replace opinion on what shirt looks better. These types of favors are easy for deep conversations. Forget small talk. All replace, if you want her to chase you, you need to engage in deep, meaningful conversations. Women crave connection. All replace, they want to feel like they're understood, like they can open up to you without judgment. When you all replace have deep conversations, when you talk about your dreams, your fears, your goals, all replace, you're creating a bond that goes beyond physical attraction. It's not just about surface level details, but about discovering each other's inner world. It's about getting to the core of who she is and who you are. These kinds all replace of conversations make her feel seen and heard, and that's powerful. Most men stick to light, safe topics like work, all replace, or hobbies, but that rarely builds real emotional attraction. You need to all replace go deeper. When you talk about things that matter, your personal challenges, your values, and your experiences, you're opening the door to vulnerability. Vulnerability, all replace, when used correctly, is a strength, not a weakness. It shows all replace that you're confident enough to be open, and that confidence is magnetic. Steer the conversation towards something meaningful. Ask her about what drives her, what her biggest challenges all replace are, or what she's passionate about. And when she responds, don't all replace just listen, really engage. Share your thoughts, your experiences, and your perspective. Let her all replace see that you're not just interested in her because she's attractive, but because of what she brings to all replace the table intellectually and emotionally. Deep conversations aren't about trying to impress her with your knowledge or experiences. They're about creating a space where both of you can open up and connect on a real level. When you do all replace this, you're laying the foundation for something more than just a fling, building a lasting bond that will all replace make her want to chase you. Effective communication is key. Communication is all replace everything. But most men are terrible at communicating. They either avoid saying what all replace they really mean, or they try to dominate the conversation. And both approaches fail. Women are drawn to men who can communicate clearly, confidently, and respectfully. It's not about all replace saying more or being louder. It's about being honest, direct, and intentional. If you can't communicate your thoughts, feelings, and intentions effectively, you're doomed to fail in relationships. Women don't all replace want to guess what you're thinking or feeling. They don't want vague, passive comments, all replace, or over-the-top speeches meant to impress. What they truly respect is clarity, knowing where all_replace you stand, what you're about, and that you can handle a real conversation all_replace without turning it into an argument or awkward silence. When you're talking to her, be direct but not robotic. If you want something, say it in a calm, composed manner. If you feel a certain way, express it without hesitation. Don't beat around the bush. Don't try to manipulate the conversation all_replace to get a specific reaction from her. And for goodness sake, don't shy all_replace away from tough topics. She respects you far more for facing difficult conversations, hidden all_replace, than for avoiding them altogether. When you communicate effectively, you're showing her that you're confident and emotionally mature, and that confidence is what she chased. It's not just about what you say, but how you say it. Show her that you're listening, that you're engaged, and that you're genuinely interested in what she has to say. Women want a man who listens and responds thoughtfully, not someone who's just waiting for his turn to talk. Maintain a sense of mystery. Most men reveal everything about themselves to all_replace soon, which kills attraction. Women are naturally curious and want to feel like there's more to discover about you. If you lay everything out on the table in the first few dates, you kill that all_replace curiosity. And without curiosity, there's no chase. Women want to feel that they are uncovering new layers about you over time. When you tell her everything about yourself all_replace right away, you remove the thrill of discovery, and that thrill is what makes her want to keep coming back. Most all_replace men think being an open book will make women feel closer to them. But if you make yourself too easy to figure out, she'll lose interest fast. Women love mystery and challenge. When you start holding back a little, leaving all_replace parts of yourself unexplained, you become intriguing, and an intriguing man is always chased. This doesn't mean you should play games or be all_replace secretive. Just don't overexpose yourself too soon. Resist the urge to overshare enough to keep her interested, but don't spill all the details of your life in one sitting. If she asks about your past or future all_replace plans, give her a taste but hold back the full story. Let her imagination do some all_replace of the work. A little mystery goes a long way. When she's left wondering about all_replace you, she'll want to spend more time with you to fill in the gaps. By pacing how much you share, you build anticipation and excitement. When you're mysterious, you keep her on her toes, and that curiosity will make her chase you. Patience all_replace is power. In today's fast-paced world, everyone wants everything now: instant responses, fast results, and immediate emotional satisfaction. But when it comes to relationships, good things take time. If you're constantly rushing to lock all_replace her down, texting her too much, or always pushing for the next step, you're not giving her the space she needs to want you. Instead of pulling her in, you're pushing her away. Women are naturally drawn to men who are patient because patience signals confidence. It shows all_replace that you're not desperate, that you're not in a hurry, and that you trust the process. A man who's patient doesn't need to force things. He knows all_replace that attraction and connection take time to grow. When you display patience, you're demonstrating that you have control over your impulses. And that kind of self-mastery is incredibly attractive to women. Women don't like feeling pressured. The more you push for something, whether it's a commitment, more time together, or even just a reply to your texts, the less all_replace you want to give it to you. Women need space to develop feelings. They need time to wonder about you, to miss you, and to feel their attraction grow. When you're patient, you give her the room to do that, and eventually she'll begin to chase you because she'll feel that you're a man worth waiting for. Next time you feel like rushing into something, texting her back right away, planning the next date, or trying to define the relationship, take a step back and let her come to you. Patience is not about playing hard to get. It's about having the confidence to let things unfold naturally. When you show her that you're willing to let things develop at their own pace, you're showing that you're confident, secure, and in control of your emotions. Patience shows that you value quality over quickness, and women respect that deeply. These 10 secrets aren't all_replace just tips or quick fixes.